What's up, duelists? Light, dark. They have been casted aside in this upcoming event of the attributes. Fire, water, earth, and wind is going to be competing in this next event. And in this video, I'm going to have a good amount of decks laid out for you. Not the deck profile, but more of the idea of which ones to play for this upcoming event. So please, please, please do not forget to subscribe because I got more content coming. Please hit that like button and consider commenting. Let me know exactly what deck you're going to be running for this attribute festival and see if you got any spice. I like to come with some spice sometimes, and I'm cooking up something right now. It's not on the top tier, but you'll see it in a moment's notice. So do hit that subscribe button, and let's get right into the video. All right, everybody. So here you have it. It looks a little messy here, but like I said, I just got the cards and not just the one piece and the staple pieces that you need to build a deck, and more of this is giving you kind of a list as opposed to the actual deck profile. So uh, we'll just go straight into the list. Obviously, you have the Megalo Smasher and the Phantasmas stun deck, where you can, you obviously play the city Phantasma City card that gives you the Yumi effect, which then you can use some of the power cards like Spiral Battle and Spiral Power and take control over the deck. What you can also run in that build is this guy, the Ocean Dragon Lord, very OP. He allows you to search every turn. Combined with Electric Jellyfish and some other power cards in the water format, you can create a water deck. Water stun. I would say that's more of the water stun beatdown deck that you use with Yumi. You search every turn. Your monsters are overpowered, and you're winning slow. You're basically stunning your opponent and playing a lot of back row. That would be that deck, and that deck also can utilize number 4 Stealth Kraken and obviously Stealth Kraken Spawn. So you want to make sure you run those if you're playing that water deck. Another deck you can consider that is using all of the elements would be the Prank Kids. So you got, obviously you got the earth, the wind, the water, the fire. Whenever they're sent to the graveyard, here's the fire. Whenever they're sent to the graveyard, they get in a effect to special summon another Prank Kid from the deck, and there's the water. So those allow you to constantly keep going through your deck. And constantly keep putting up more monsters. I don't have anyone from the extra deck from there, but we all know, you got Battling Boxer, the quick effect one that allows you to Raigeki your opponent's field, or the quick effect one that allows you to heavy storm your opponent's field. Also the fusion that can attack multiple times. So I have seen already a few Prank Kids matches, and they also have a good field card where once you activate it, you search a Prank Kid, which kind of gives you an advantage. Any field card that once you activate it, you get an automatic plus is a good card. It's a good field card, and those decks have supreme power over a lot of other ones. Regardless, next up, you can run Tangis. You can run different types of Tangis. You have the Earth Tangi. You have the dark one. Ooh, you can't run this one. No, no, no. But you have the Water Tangi, the Earth Tangi. I believe there's a Fire, and then you have Sword Soul Moye, who's also a Water. And then you got your big monsters who are Water. Your the Supreme King and the Sinister guys. He's also fire, so you have water and fire for the big boss monsters that you can potentially bring out over, the usual play that you make. But Sorcerer Moye, the fact that she's water really makes that deck playable. Then you have Infernoble Knights. Ooh, they are spicy. These fire boys, they can put up a lot. They can put up a lot of power monsters. And using equip cards, you have the Infernal Knight Emperor, Charles, who allows you to pop a card whenever an equip card is attached or moved to the graveyard, somewhere along those lines. And then you got a good Fire Flint Lady, who allows you to extend and should be played in any warrior deck, especially if you're making link monsters. And then you have another one of your synchros. I believe they have another synchro that you can utilize in this too. They'll be all fire. So you got your fire boys there. Then you got your Flanderies, the wind type, probably the best wind type besides mine. Mine's gonna come out and it's gonna be spicy. But yeah, so this is pretty good in the sense that it Flanderies does do really well, and they basically didn't get hit at all. You could play Flanderies at full power in this event because they were all wind to begin with. So Flandery is definitely a good option. Despots are next up. Despots I really like because they're not all of them are once per turn. So if you can special summon some of this, which guy is it? If you could special summon Despot 2 and constantly keep searching cards every turn or multiple turns, that's very powerful. That's how you generate pluses and that's how you get ahead. So Despots are pretty good. I believe they have a field card as well, and it's an ultra, so must be good. They have OTK potential, very powerful. Despots is definitely a good Earth type. Then you got the Infinity Track, which can be paired with Mechanite Gear Frame, which is your Earth engines, which also then can be paired with Theron, the King. And then also you have Mechanite Fortress, who's also a beast card, which allows you to make your level 7s, your 8s, and your 10s. You can't run this guy. He was a dark. But you can run the Fortress guys and Theron and some of your bigger dudes. Really, really powerful. Then you have your Emancipators. That's another deck that revolve around Synchro Heavy. You can't really get to everybody in your extra deck, but you can make things like Crystal Wing, and then Baron the Fleur, obviously, very good plays. Then you have Lone Fire Blossom. Lone Fire Blossom is in here for the Rika. For the Rika girls, they are plant monsters, and I have the boss monster here. Teardrop, the Rika Queen, she's pretty good. She allows you to take control and allows you to keep control. Um, she's really good. So that would be a good plant base that you can use Lone Fire. If you run that deck, you have to run 3 Lone Fire. Lone Fire is just busted in any plant version ever. Then you have Speedroid. Speedroid is pretty good. I played one or two of them. Honestly, I've been playing the event a little bit already, and the most I've seen has been I saw some prank kids. A lot of the Yumi decks a lot of the Yumi decks were being played, and Marinus. The Marinus girls. The Marinus girls are pretty powerful. They generate a lot of plus, and the board looks kind of intimidating. So that's a good deck to play with with all the water monsters you have. Speedroids, I saw them once or twice, and they put up a pretty cool board. They had Baron the Floor and Crystal Wing. Wasn't too OP. I could still get pat through it, but good opener. The Amazonas princesses, they are going to be different. The Amazonas, you can run them. They're going to be Earth. A lot of people are expecting them. A lot of people have played them against them since they're brand new. And their boss monsters are really cool. There's Butler for the prank kids, but here's Amazonas Augusta. She's pretty cool. And then you got the pet Liger King. He's pretty cool. So in that build, you probably want to find more ways to get the polymerization. I believe the deck probably lacks that aspect of it. I haven't really played it too much, but that would be just my guess. Obviously, Salaman Great. I played a lot against a lot of Salaman Great because you can obviously just go buy the structure deck that's in the store, and then you buy 3 of those, and there you go. You got an event. You can play the event, and you can get kind of far already in the event that way. Here's another Amazonas. You got the Swords Woman. Some of these came out in the newer packs that we recently got. You could run just a fish, a spam level 4 fish deck that utilizes and abuses number 4 Stealth Kraken because he's just really stupid and really good. Just the fact that you can change all your opponent's monsters to water can ruin your other opponent's strategies. Then you get to pop a card, and then if he is destroyed, you get to bring out the other guy and constantly keep going. Stealth Kraken spawn. Then he's also part of the engine, level 4, allows you to spam more level 4s. He allows you to spam more level 4s for the water archetype. Now you have Madolche, and Madolche is probably going to be really good too. They were all Earth to begin with and always a top tier. They have the ability to OTK, very scary. So Madolches, I'd watch out on them. Their boss monster is also pretty good. Tiramisu, she's been out for years. I believe they just got another one too. Um, Ultra rare. Does look like it. Oh, there it is. Pudding Princess. Actually, I think I've actually seen her for a while now. I don't know if she's like brand new, but Madolche's always been a sleeper deck, and they with Hoot Cake and all of them, you know, they can spam the field, get that quick OTK, get that easy W before the opponent even knows what's going on. And they're all Earth, so it's really good. Then you got the Yosenju lineup here. Yosenju has always been one of my favorite decks. I like their play style, like Flandreese, but they didn't get all the love that Flandreese got. So you got to do what I got to do with. And I'm running the. I would also run the pendulums. The pendulums are very powerful. They give you OTK potential as well. So I'm definitely running those. But the Yosenjus are pretty cool. They're good wind support. We went over Despots. We went over Tengis, more Anticipators. Kind of all that's following a line and what I've been kind of going through. Here is another fairy girl, a Rika fairy, if you wanted to play the plants during this matchup. Obviously, if you bring out Flandreese, you got to play Mist Valley. Megan Fortress well, he would go to the strategy of the beatdown Yumi strategy. Obviously, you got another Flandreese big support. That's why they're really good. Then you also have just some more cards here that kind of go with the archetypes as I was talking about them. So Rika, this would be a good equip card to run in. And for Noble Knights, Despot field card, you need that. You need the one field card for Flandreese. Amazoness Call, which is a really good card. That's also going to be used if you're running the Amazon. And you know, utilizing all of these guys. I mean, depending on what type of deck, as you can see, I named a good amount here, maybe upwards of 10, something like that, decks that you can run in different variants of that deck. So please do tell me what are you running for this format? You know, I've already ran into a lot of Salamence Greats, Prank Kids. I haven't actually ran into any Flandreese yet. I ran into the Umi Beatdown a few times and the Marinus. Marinus. I keep wanting to say Marinus. But with that, oh, and one gear frame Mechanai, I did run into that. They OTK'd me using Fortress and Theron. That was really powerful and an Emancipator. Played almost every deck on this list except for Despots and Infernal Knights. I did play one Amazon deck. That's about it. So I would say, like, you know, you can obviously see where people are putting their eggs in the basket, you know, which decks they want to take into this event. I haven't ran into anybody playing my deck yet, which has been fun. I'm going to go ahead and give a link to that one after this video. So feel free to hit a like, comment, subscribe. Hope everyone's having a great day. And that's it for this video. Happy duels, and let's get those W's, team. Huh.